everybody, welcome to another session of learning. Today's topic will be VLOOKUP in Excel. This VLOOKUP function in Excel is very useful and it is used by most of the people who are using Excel up to middle level. Many of us are knowing about VLOOKUP and even some wants to learn it. This particular session will help you to understand from basic to advanced. Overall, this learning on VLOOKUP, I have divided into three parts. First, I'll teach something about basics. Then I'll teach something about features. Third part will cover about tips and tricks and little bit advanced. Let's go to a PowerPoint presentation where I'll explain you in more detail. Back again. You may be wondering why I have put PowerPoint presentation on screen. Though our topic is VLOOKUP in Excel, I just want to explain some basic functions or features of VLOOKUP. Let's go to our learning session once again. Overall, as I told you, we'll be covering this particular topic in three parts, rather three sessions. Today we'll be covering this part 1, which covers VLOOKUP basics. VLOOKUP is and also how we will explain that VLOOKUP is based on column numbers. VLOOKUP only looks right. You can see only right side. And what is exact and approximate matching in VLOOKUP. Rest topics will be covering in a subsequent session. First of all, before we start knowing about VLOOKUP, we should know what is VLOOKUP. I will like to give an analogy. Take an example. One police personnel want to find a person who is having a specific name, or he may be having specific ID number or specific employee code or some detail, or maybe his address, and he want to find it in the population of around 10,000. It may be very difficult, but if he use some system to track, he can find out very easily. Similarly, in VLOOKUP, there is a huge list of items in a table wherein you want to find out more detail of one particular item, person, area, whatever it is, and you got a detail about his some unique number, maybe his ID number, maybe his name, maybe his city, maybe his school. With the help of that, in a list of table, we can find out, provided these details are available in that list. This list may consist of 1,000, 10,000 or 20,000 line item. So VLOOKUP, in a simple word, can be used in an Excel to look up data in a table organized vertically. The basic condition for a VLOOKUP to find out a information or data from another sheet, that it should be organized systematically vertically. Then VLOOKUP also supports approximate and exact matching. It can also support approximate and exact matching, means that you have got little bit data and approximately you can find out that these are the people, and further you can trace out later on. Or you got a clear specific data with regard to his ID number, with regards to his name, with regard to his school, whatever it is. That what I am saying, I'll show you when we do it on Excel. Then why you want to learn VLOOKUP? In most of the scenario, when we come across while working or while maintaining the data of some items, material, or list of something, students, or list of employees, or some parts catalog, and you want to find out something out of it. You know the part number in that parts catalog, you want to know the specification of that part, or what is that name of that part, how much quantity is available with us. So same way that VLOOKUP will help you to find out more detail of that particular thing. Otherwise, lookup is a value in a table by matching on the first column. First column is very important. It looks at the right side and first column. Please keep it in mind. First column and the right side. We'll talk about it at later stage. And when we start looking at it, it gives a return value, the matched value from the table. It is matching with the first column and it is on the right side. It gives the details. How to use VLOOKUP? This is also very important. We know why, what is VLOOKUP, we know why VLOOKUP. Now how? In any system, if you speak in English, there is something to make it a standardized, some grammar is there. Or you want to do acting, there are some standard ways of doing acting to become more effective. Similarly, in Excel, various formulas and functions are following certain syntax, certain details to be put in a particular sequence. In case of VLOOKUP, first of all, you should know the detail of whose one person or one information of that particular person which is there existing other name, other list to find out. So we should know the value, maybe ID number, maybe roll number, maybe his name, maybe his city name. Then where to search. The table says where to search means the array of data which is existing in another sheet, another Excel sheet. And that what data you are searching, it exists in which column. So you have to give a column index. And range means whether you want exact data or you want approximate data. As I told, the syntax of VLOOKUP is you have to give value, table, column, table, that is array of data, column index and range. What it says, what it means in the syntax when we say value, the value to look for in the first column of a table. That always the minimum data you are having, it should be on the first column of the table of that big list. Then the table from which to retrieve. The table is required, the population data is required, or list of students is required, or list of employees required, or part catalog is required, from which you can find out. Then column index, it is existing in which column. Range, as I told, is a true means approximate match, and if it is false, it is exact match. It will give you exact detail. When I say approximate, when I say true, in the range location, range lookup, you have to write true or 1. It will give you approximate value. Don't worry about it. I'll explain about it in detail. What is that approximate match and what is that exact match, what is true and what is false. Just understand these basic things. Now, before we go to Excel file, I'll summarize what I said. VLOOKUP is an Excel function to get data from organized vertically, table organized vertically. Lookup value must appear in the first column of the table passed into. This is the basic requirement. Passed into VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP supports approximate as well as exact matching. It also has got features like wildcard for partial matches. Partial matches, wildcard, you have got half data. I'll give an example. If I know a person named Deepak Aluwala, but his name is Deepak Aluwala, but I know only his name is, some people call him Deep. So I have to search who is that Deep in that whole list. In that case also, I will be able to find out up to certain extent. Slide which I am showing as an example of what I have said today. First of all, for a VLOOKUP, we should have data, array of data in an Excel sheet arranged vertically. Here you can see at the bottom, I have written column 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 and some ID number, first name, last name, age, city and state. Okay, the lookup column is the first column in the left. You know the ID number and you want to find out, for example, in this case is age, which is given the top. You know the ID number and you want to find out the age. By simply using the function of VLOOKUP, you can find out. This is a small simple example. This particular list can be very big. The base data can be thousands or 10,000, and you want to find out details of only 10, 15, 100 out of that list. Manually checking will take time. If I use VLOOKUP function, I can do it in 2 to 3 minutes maximum. Thank you. Let us go to on actual Excel sheet. Yes, welcome once again. This is the same Excel sheet which I have shown earlier. Here I'll show practically how we can use the function VLOOKUP in Excel. Now this is the base data I am having, and I have numbered the column for reference, for easy to use when I'm using the VLOOKUP, so that you can understand. Later on it is not necessary you have to put the column number, you can simply count also. Okay. Now as I was telling that I have got one ID number 905. I want to find out his age or maybe his city or something like that. In this case, let us check how I'll find out this thing, his age from the list. This is a small list I have given. The list can be of thousands of line items, and list can be of 50, 60 columns, 1,000 line items, rows like that. In this case, let us see how I'll find out. I'll use the function of VLOOKUP equal to, I'll type VLOOKUP, open bracket. What I want to find? I want to find 905, this person with ID number 905. As I said in the syntax, that first you have to put the value of that initial value of that person, what of whom a detail is required to be found out. So 905, then I'll put a column. In that syntax, we told that there should be a table. For our study purpose, for our understanding, I am using this table. Okay. Once I have used this table, I'll put a comma. Now I want to find out the age. Age is this in the fourth column. Do not consider this column. You have to consider that first of all the value should be in the leftmost column, and from there you have to count one, two, three, four. Fourth column is of age. I'll put age. Then I'll put another comma. Then we told that look up range. Either I want approximate or I want exact. In this case, I want it exact. So if I want exact, I'll type false or I may type zero also. Both will work. Here I got 27. I'll take another example. Now I have made a simple list using the function of list like 907. I have changed the age also of this 907 person having ID. His age is 25. Similarly, if I want to find out his state, this people's state, okay, I want to find out age, state of 907. What I'll do again, I'll put the lookup, open bracket, ID number 907, then comma again, then the table. There is the table. Okay, then comma. This state is in sixth column. Six. Then instead of putting false, I this time I am putting zero. Both will do, zero or false. So this person's 907. He is from Uttar Pradesh. Okay. If I want to change another person's name, I'm getting Madhya Pradesh. I hope you have understood. Let us go to another topic of VLOOKUP. As I told earlier, this VLOOKUP is based on column numbers. Column numbers are very important to identify the data required about that individual or that person or that material. It is there in which column. The column index is very much important. So that's why we have numbered these columns like that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this column number starts from that value, the minimum data of that individual or material is available, with whom additional data is being sought in a same sheet or in another sheet. In this case, when I look for ID number, it is there in the, if I am using instead of that ID number, I can look up for first name. in a another data. This in this case, the ID number is this thing. Let us try this particular Excel file. I'll tell you another important feature. Just keep a watch on this. Okay, just concentrate. Here I want to know the age of 909 ID number. I'll put the formula we look up, open bracket, 909 ID number, comma, select the table. Okay. Now you see I have to put so that I can drag down. So I'll put function F4 on my keyboard. So you have seen that dollar sign has come. That particular cells are locked now. Then in which column this particular age is there? It is in column number 4. Then I am putting 0. I can put false also. So 909 is having 21 years. I can simply, once I put this dollar sign here using a function F4, I can drag. It is possible to, it is very easy to drag vertically. For doing it horizontally, there is a different way I will be showing in the next to next session. Similarly, if I want to find out state of those people, either I can type, I can also go from your formula, insert, select VLOOKUP, okay. Then I'll put lookup value. Lookup value is here. Then lookup table array. Table here array is here. I'll select, okay. Column index. Column index is a sixth column. I have put 6 and range lookup is 0. I have got this data. But I want to drag. If I want to drag, what I'll do here at C16, I'll put a dollar symbol using function F4. Okay, then I'll put H26 dollar symbol using function F4. Here I have got the Maharashtra, then I can simply drag. There are other methods also to do this. This is one of the simple method I've shown. I hope you have understood this particular thing where you can find out multiple data of multiple people. Let's go to another aspect of VLOOKUP. As I told, VLOOKUP always looks at the right. If you want to look it at the left side, instead of VLOOKUP, there is some other function called XLOOKUP or match. It is a different aspect. We'll be learning about it at the later stage. So VLOOKUP can only look to the right. The data you want to retrieve or result value can appear in any column to the right of the lookup value. This is very important. The data you are looking for should be in the right side of the base data or master data or the dump. Let's go to another aspect, range lookup. This is very important. As I told, though it may be sounding range lookup means you are searching for a range of data. No. When I say range lookup, you have to either select true or false. In case of true means you want approximate. In case of false, you want exact value. Okay. And when I say true, exact, approximate, and false, exact value will show. I'll show you with an example, and there it can be used. Again, so far we were looking for exact value because we have been putting either false or zero. This is an example which we have already done. I'll not go in detail again. Let's go to another aspect of our VLOOKUP, that is approximate match. Here I have got a list, a table of students whose marks are written, and I just want to know what is their grade, whether they have failed or they have got first division, second division, or third division. This particular feature will be very helpful for schools, even employees, to find out a category or put some category of people in a certain group due to with certain conditions. Here in this case, there is a list and there is a condition who can be put in which division based on the marks scored, whether he is failed or passed, and if passed, so what is their what is his or her ranking or grade, whether first division or second division. In this case, what I'll do, again I'll use the function VLOOKUP equal to VLOOKUP, open bracket, select marks code, because here marks code and grade is there. The marks code is very important, comma, select the table. This is small table. Put a dollar sign using function F4 because later on I have to drag it. So I have put the dollar sign, comma, and this information of grading is in second column. I'll put 2. This is now very important. I'll put 1 because I want approximate value, and it will called as a true or 1. Here it is distinction, and I can simply drag. It can be any number of line items. Simply drag. If you put a dollar, you can bring it down. As I told earlier, if you want to drag it horizontally, there is a slight change. We have to put one more internal nesting formula, and it will work. That which will be I'll be showing at the later stage, or maybe in the part 3. So we have learned how we can use VLOOKUP with approximate match. We also learned VLOOKUP with exact match. We learned what is VLOOKUP, why VLOOKUP is required, and what is the syntax. I hope you have enjoyed this video. You have learned something new and more. And as I told earlier also, this will be helpful for those people who know VLOOKUP. Because certain things, it is so vast, certain things everybody may not know. So these small things will add, it will improve your performance and your productivity. It will save your time. If you like this video, please like the video in the YouTube channel. Please subscribe to my channel and click on the bell icon so that you can get alerts. I will be very grateful to you if you give your comments in the comment section and give your inputs. It's a feedback system where I can improve. And definitely, any question asked, I'll respond to him or her within 2 days. Thank you once again. Thank you.